Hold on, guys. I gotta get my pepper because Uncle no memorize the whole thing. I want to welcome everybody to the cheeehoo
Cheeehoo!
podcast, the show where we spotlight the incredible journeys of Polynesian entrepreneurs, shaping the future with their innovation, culture, and passion.
Each episode, we delve into the inspiring stories behind their ventures, uncovering the challenges they've overcome and the dreams they are turning into reality.
So buckle up for safety and join us along for the ride. I'm your host, DJ Seal, and your girl,
Keala! All right, let's get started. So today I want to feature my brother, my just ride or die, and we just figure it out together.
just figure them out. We just run them, just go.
But this is my brother, DJ
What's
Seal.
up, everybody? So, Kiala, I know Kiala got some questions for me. Like the FBI, the kind she's doing on lie detector tests.
Yeah, we need blood check, credit check.
We'll do credit check. Like, Hawaii. We from Hawaii. We need more credit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, many of you guys don't really know him as much, but we're coming out here in the Pacific Northwest, specifically in Vancouver, Washington. And Sio and I, we just met a few months ago.
Yeah.
Um, and we just ended up having this friendship.
You
But
know what's funny is that she hit me up for her party. And then the way I met her is I charged her first. Charged her for her party.
he
Yeah,
did.
we charged her for her party. Then we became good friends.
So charge them first.
Yeah, we charged. I charged first. I gotta charge first. Make sure you good.
You gotta qualify. We gotta green flags.
Yeah.
We're looking for green flags. Make sure the payment go through.
Yeah, make sure the Venmo, everything accepted, huh?
Absolutely. Well, Seal, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
Well, my name is Seal Pikiwaha, but I go by DJ Seal as everybody knows me. I was born and raised in Hawaii, in Kalihi. Oh, watch
Oh
out,
my
Hawaiian.
goodness.
Graduated from Farrington High School in '04.
Oh, he
Um,
old, guys.
I have, of course, I'm married, but I'm not a ring because I keep losing my ring. But I'm married to my beautiful wife Rita.
Rita.
My parents, my dad's still in Hawaii. Um,
Oh my
my
gosh, talk about your dad because I just found out this fun fact literally last night.
I'm not gonna talk about my dad right now because we're gonna do that on the next episode.
Oh, it's all
Yeah,
about
yeah,
him.
yeah. It's all about me now. It's not about my dad. Okay, he had his fame already, brother.
His claim to fame.
Pump your brakes, okay? But you forget this episode. But my my dad still live in Hawaii. My stepmom passed away, and then also my real mom passed away just recently. I do have five brothers and one sister. Two live in Oregon. I do got two stepchildren, but I accepted them as my real kids. And I got I don't even want to count grandkids right now. Baka stay up there, high blood pressure right now.
Yeah.
But many of you know I do own Solid Rock Entertainment. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, Solid Rock Entertainment. So what inspired me to start this podcast? Let me see. It started with a steak dinner. Again, she paid.
I did.
She told me, "Hey, can we have a meeting, a business meeting?" Like, oh, okay, maybe it's something, for the future. We got over there, and then we end up talking about the podcast, and I was like, "Oh, she had the same idea as me, but
Literally.
some people cannot trust them." I could go there, but
The history.
the
We're just
history,
speaking from history
back
and
in the
experience.
days, back Hanahoba, back in the days, you had to put your trust around people, and Keala was one of them. I could read her vibes, like I do, read a lot of people, and Keala was one of them that I put my trust in with getting to this podcast. It took a little bit, guys, but we are now sitting here. Um, doing our first episode.
Absolutely.
The memorable moments. There's a lot I'm not going to get into. Um, but I do have a lot of good memories, and a lot of them is with good people out there. Also, with the inspiration of music, just people trusting me on working with them, especially with music. A lot of you know that I'm a sound engineer and also a DJ. So, like, I want to thank everybody out there, for trusting me with you guys. Who inspired me to look? Again, Uncle, you gotta wait, okay? You go come on the next episode, okay?
Yes.
But my dad did inspire me in music, so you guys will find out who my dad is in a little bit. Um, but he did inspire me in the music industry, and I just had the ears for it. I just love music. I started as a DJ when I was at least 14 years old, and
Wow.
I stepped out of it for a little bit. Did my own thing, went into the construction industry, and then I finally stepped back into DJing and took it as a full time business, which today it's a good income for me, and it's enough because I am not that greedy. I just want enough to take care of my family, and yeah, that's it.
All right. What are some challenges that you have faced?
Many of you don't know me. Um, I did run into some health issues. I recently got my left leg amputated, so with kidney failure, diabetes, foot amputation, a lot of things I had. It was challenging, but I learned to have faith and move forward and be strong. So, a lot of us say that um, never give up, because if you do, that's where your weakness comes from. So
Yeah.
yes, we do. We all go through these obstacles, many of us, but we hide it. But I am not that type of person who will hide my feelings or my health problems. I love, my wife accept me, friends accept me, of course,
Mhm.
and I told Kel I was kind of nervous doing this podcast because of my foot, being shown the way. but
I'm
then,
like
but then I was like, when did I ever care about what anybody says? It's just like,
literally.
no, that's not you, Seal.
I
All
was
right,
like,
I was
let
like,
them say what they like say.
massage your left toe,
Yeah.
your invisible left toe, and just move on, bruh. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah. And literally, I was in Dallas a few weeks ago and I get a picture of Seal in the freaking hospital. I'm like, oh my gosh, my brother. But we kept in touch. He got through it. It took longer than we anticipated.
Yep.
Um, but through the grace of God and prayers and his family and the church,
Yes.
uh, they all like just stepped up to the plate. And in fact, even was your birthday
Yeah, it was my birthday. I actually celebrated in the hospital.
right after you had surgery
Yeah.
in the morning.
Every year, my birthday, something happens. So I don't know. I'm not looking forward to next year because
We're gonna try. Oh no, actually,
we
next
might as
year
well book the hospital.
overnight.
Let's book the hospital overnight. We go register right now.
Man, that's an expensive overnight
Yeah.
bill.
No worry, insurance cover. Uncle get them.
Yes, I do have a question for you though, Seal.
Hmm.
When you were growing up, at in Farrington High School, do you have any friendships that you've carried on through adulthood?
Ooh, I wish you were sitting right across this couch right now because I can kick it with my left foot again. I can reach him actually. But yeah, my best friend Bronson Alo out there. Me and him been before high school, and we have a lot of memories. I wish he was here to kind of share it because he's hilarious to himself.
Very.
Um, but the kind you gotta speak to his left ear. This gonna huh, huh. We're getting old. That's why.
You can see
Yeah,
the next
our
episode.
generation, kind of funky because get left leg missing, brother stay deaf.
Left ear
Yeah,
missing, hearing all gone.
and then he get his cousin or brother-in-law, whoever, Nale, brother. That guy is so like when he speaks to you, it's like you're in the ocean with no fish. But yeah, no, my good friend Bronson, he recently moved up here, so now we kind of moving along with stories we had in the back end and just using it as just wow, we went through all of this as friends.
Hmm.
And he knows me growing up. I used to protect all the needy people because they were getting picked on. And every time he tells me something, now he doesn't tell me anything because he knows what's gonna happen. So he keeps quiet now.
Mm.
So, but yeah, everything of course, him. Shout out to Bronson out there, and hope he's out there. He's out there hustling right now. So, but yeah, that's my childhood memories with that guy.
And in fact, at the birthday party, Bronson made the cucumber kimchi
Cucumber kimchi that people took home.
that they took home, and I was a little bit, lit, and so I didn't try it till the next day, and then by then I was like, "Hey, who would make this?" I was looking for more and found out it was Bronson. Oh, it's so oh no, so good. Well, CEO, tell us a little bit about your entertainment days on the road.
Well, my entertainment days this year has been kind of slow because I took it easy due to my health issues. But I do a lot of weddings, of course, private parties. Maybe I'll take some midget stripper parties, but that's gonna come later. We're gonna have them over here. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna be one of the strip. I want foot shorter now. I want foot shorter now, so I qualified as a midget, and you guys can get me at half price if you guys like.
Right.
But yeah, I do. If you guys need a DJ, of course, I do karaoke.
Mhm.
Um, I do private parties, weddings. Weddings are my favorites, actually. Those are the hardest, but I love challenges. So weddings are my favorites, and that's what I specialize in most of the time.
Yep. And he definitely threw down my birthday party. It was just so much
Oh yes, I get
fun.
videos, bro.
Aha! Get evidence.
We get video, bro. We'll put the video up in between these episodes. You guys gonna see what happened behind the scenes.
Literally behind the scenes. But and the karaoke they have your playlist if you have like music. So like I love music, and so I was telling him like, hey, like I like this is what I like listen. But basically, how this ended up happening was I was like, hey, I like dance, go dancing for my birthday. But we live in Vancouver and a lot of them are in Portland. And I said, well, you know what? Pay for the DJ so I can just dance over here. So at we had our clubhouse, and then we just hired CO, played all my favorite songs, and we had a ton of fun. And we've been stuck like glue ever since.
Yeah, she told me this. She threw me this main artist, and I forget the name because I don't like her myself. Yeah.
Swifties.
Anyways,
I probably had like a whole list of just Taylor Swift. Like, that's my girl.
but you should see everybody when I was playing Taylor Swift and look at me like, who's this guy? It's
Yeah.
like, hey, don't look at me, bro. Don't look at me like that,
Yeah,
cause
I guess I was the only one dancing, and I
I
don't
don't roll that. I
care.
don't roll that way. Don't look at
Yee.
me. Don't give me the googly eyes, okay?
If you was at 4 days of Aloha this year, they had this Waiakea water, and so we just sharing with you guys today.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Make sure you get your White Cal water and White
Hmm.
Cal. If you see this, please contact Uncle.
Yeah, mahalo, mahalo for the sponsorship. But it's so oh no, really
Oh, I
good.
mean, it's not sponsored right now, but you know what I mean. Uncle have to go spend money on that one.
Hey, we got
Fast
plant
kind.
the seed. We plant the seed first.
Just plant the seed first, and then I'm gonna water my plants with them too. And I'm gonna plants, but I'm gonna water my plants with them. Okay.
Okay, let's see. What else you want to share with the
Oh,
people?
it says, "What are your goals? What do you want to see in this podcast?" I want to see a lot with this podcast. Maybe I want to see not only us, but everybody that joins us to elevate, and we
Mhm.
all move up. We don't leave people on the bottom of us. We all elevate at the same time. I don't look at you as you below me. I look at we are all
Together.
leveled out at the
Yeah.
same ground. So yeah, with this podcast, I'm gonna just bring in, especially the Polynesian community, and introduce them out there to the outside world instead of staying in one little circle. And I've always said this: we're not challenging each other. We're not a competition against each other. If I was to cut my wrist and you cut your wrist, we all bleed the same color.
Mhm.
So, what I'm saying right now, this podcast, the reason why we're doing this podcast, and especially for our Polynesian community, is to elevate together and bring out. We have a lot of talent. You guys just don't know. It's all hidden talent, so we want to bring out that talent
Little bit
more.
in the closet.
Little bit, not that kind of closet, okay, auntie. Okay, not that kind of closet. Not that kind of go peekaboo, that kind of that. We're not talking about that kind of closet. I
Hey.
mean, we have. I mean, auntie herself, she came out the closet,
Yeah.
so but
Too dark in
too
the
dark there.
closet.
The
Yeah.
closet never have nothing in the back, but she just came out.
Come out of the
But it's
closet.
okay. It's okay. We don't judge.
We
We love.
love,
We
lots of
open our arms
love.
to you and we show love. And yeah, that's part of why I want this podcast to succeed. And
Yeah.
I know all of you guys out there are very excited to see this. And I've been getting messages. I know Kiala been getting messages. Hey, wait! And I went down to Husubi. He's like, I cannot
Yeah.
wait to see you guys episode. I was like, oh, now we really got to do it because these guys over here
For
showing me
sure.
Musubis. It's like, when you gonna do your
Absolutely.
podcast? And he just throwing me Musubis while he's saying. I was like, oh, brother,
Man, we appreciate
we appreciate you.
so much love, so much support. Even when we was just talking about it, to our friends and our family, there was just so much excitement, and it's great because they get to hold us
Yeah.
accountable.
I mean, right now we are doing what we do best is to entertain
Hmm.
and to bring the love out of people, not the hate.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And it was a blessing because when we met at Outback and I was just starting to share some of my ideas and for it to resonate and actually things that Seal wanted to be doing, but just didn't have the right partnership to make it come to life. And so once he was on board and I was on board, I'm like, yeah, let's go. But yeah, we do need a little bit of accountability because we like to do this and do that and, everything in between.
Yeah, we're just busy in life. We have a lot of things more than the podcast behind the
Mm-hmm.
scenes. Especially Kayla working full time, and then like me just booking all my gigs and driving
Mm-hmm.
my wife crazy. Like, hey babe, we gotta go do this, we gotta go do that, we gotta do this gig, and then I threw her into a security gig,
Yeah.
and then I
Oh.
ended up in the hospital. Then she became head security, because honestly, when that came out, I could have said nothing to her because she was standing there like, "You sit down." I was like, oh, "Okay."
Yeah,
But
literally.
yeah, it was nice because I was watching my wife just take care of business and all the responsibility. Shout out to her. She's a very strong woman.
Oh man. And you know what? I always text him. I go, be nice to my Rita,
I
okay?
am nice.
Mhm.
Oh, believe me.
Bella Bellatone.
Sometimes too nice.
Only nice on the mic right
Oh
now.
yeah, nice. We're gonna edit this part out. Okay, we're gonna edit them. I'm taking the video home anyway, so I can erase them.
Yeah.
I can put something in between now.
But I love you, my Rita. She's always, man. She
A-
always show up. She carry everything.
And also shout out to again Husubi. They showed so much love when I went down to the market. It was a Sunday market. I went down. I actually went down to the music festival, and we were looking for something to eat, and then there was only like 3 trucks inside the field, and I was like, oh, maybe this is all the food they got. And somebody pointed out there's more food on the other side of the field. So we went headed there, and I was like, oh, this is where Husubi is at. So I just went kind of strolling up and down with my scooter, and then I ran into them. And the moment I pulled up, these guys just started throwing musubi like I was on strip or something. I never accept cash,
Yes.
but there's like throwing. Well, I was happy. Uh,
We
if
accept
I
food.
was a stripper and you guys throw spam musubi to me, I'll be more happy than cash. Honestly, I'll take that home anytime. But shout out to Husubi, you guys.
Mahalo
And
so
more
much.
better features to you guys and success. Like
Yeah, they're coming.
these guys are young. I swear they're young.
Oh, very. Yes, in their 20s. In fact, they are in their 20s. And I think I did invite them to my birthday party, and then they're like, "Oh, auntie." I go, back up over there."
Call me uncle, ba.
Right? I'm still in my 30s. I'm holding on.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's all for me. So we're just gonna
All right, one last one.
oh
What advice would you give to someone looking to get into the music industry?
study music, like get to know your gear, um, get to know your music library especially, and get to know your clients. Like your clients are very important to you. So the more you know, like you can be either a one genre DJ or you can be an open format DJ like I am. I'm saying this because you make more money becoming an open format
Hmm.
DJ instead of staying in one genre and just say, for example, EDM. If you play that a lot of weddings, who's gonna hire you? They want, of course, Taylor Swift. They want to hear.
Damn.
But the advice I give is like just know your clients, build your music library, know your gear, and it's gonna be hard in the beginning. It's gonna be very frustrating, especially knowing how to mix, knowing how to MC, and knowing how to work the crowd. That's gonna be very hard. But don't copy. This is what my thing is. Don't copy anybody on YouTube. Just be yourself. Don't go studying people on YouTube on how to MC and stuff. Just be yourself. Be you. You are the salesperson, so you're gonna sell your personality to the people out there. And if they like you, which they will because they know you're the real you, which I go out very aggressive. And when I explain things, I'm like, hey, sign the contract right now. Okay? Pay me the money. Okay? If you're not hiring me, bro, you're going to hire me because we're going to sign the contract right. We in Starbucks.
Yeah.
Nobody know there's any kind of crime going on right back here. So, no, it's joking.
And you and drag me down here,
You drag,
so
no, you drag me down here. Gas is expensive. Okay, Hawaiian. You're not Hawaiian, but I'm going to call you Hawaiian because Hawaiians will tell you, hey, come over here, bro. I'm going to give you gas money. And then you show up. They don't even give you gas money. You Hawaiian. No, you Polynesian. You straight Polynesian. But I'm just saying, just be yourself and build your confidence out there. Don't be shy. And yeah, just go dancing out on the street. Do something crazy. That's your promotion.
or you can call us. We love to delve into
Oh,
situations like that.
so okay. Delve. I'm gonna tell you about this word delve real quick. Before we go move on to hold on, let me move up close because this is a conversation we gotta have real quick. So I'm gonna move up real quick. I'm gonna be right here now because I get more confidence at explaining this part to you guys. Okay. So last night, Kiala gave me this piece of paper right here, and she's like, "Hey, this is
Our screenplay.
our screenplay, right? You know, can you guys buy some microphone stands? Because we can afford some right now.
But
But
send the musubi first.
send the musubi first, and so I can put them underneath to prop up
Yes,
the microphone.
specifically from
Yeah,
Husubi.
from musubi, okay? No, so
Mahalo.
but last night I was hosting karaoke. She comes up with this thingy right here,
Screenplay.
screenplay. Can another word we gotta learn.
Dictionary.
And so she comes up to me, and I'm reading through it. And I was like, Delve. What's Delve? I was like, oh, she misspelled dive. Okay. I'm not gonna cross them out yet. So I'm gonna talk to her. You're not gonna straighten her up real quick. Like, hey, hui, wake up, bro. Look at that. The words. You
Like,
never
hey,
proofread your stuff before you
auto
give it to me.
correct.
You never auto your computer what? No more L or AI or whatever you call that stuff.
Never software
Never
update.
software update your computer. Anyway, so I started just kind of staring at the program real quick. And then she comes and is like, "Hey, can I see your paper real quick?" So she goes home to her friend. What is her name? Melissa.
Melissa.
And
Hi, Melissa.
Melissa is like obviously,
She's
she
very
looks
intelligent,
intelligent.
very
Like she
brilliant,
all that
entrepreneur.
all the expensive stuff.
Yeah.
The kind but
Out of
there's
our
the
budget.
yeah, out of our budget stuff. She started reading through it, and I'm watching them. I was like, oh, they're gonna catch the word right now. She's gonna catch it. Brought it back to me, and then I was like, oh, they didn't even
Oh,
cross
he
it out.
point though. He
I know.
points out
I
the
pointed out
word.
to her, and I was
Yeah.
like, look, it says, what is this? Delve. It's just like delve, like, and she looked like a dolphin, like delve, like that. I was like, delve. What's delve? And then she goes, like dive. I go, you misspelled dive. And then she goes, no, delve is delve. And I go, I no show, no, tell me this kind of expensive words,
Say, and
like
my brother, new dictionary word, new words for your
no. So now my
dictionary.
new word is everything's gonna be delve.
No.
Yeah, delve. DELVE,
You
delve.
know what? We should have a vocabulary word of the day.
Vocabulary. Throw me some words. Whose line is it
Yeah,
anyways?
yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Give us some suggestions.
But
What
yeah,
words should we
so
learn?
that word, I try to swipe my credit card. I think that will approve them. So I was like, oh, it's an expensive word, but delve. Okay, we're going to use them because maybe we can sell ourselves on a podcast using that word delve.
Delve, yes.
So if you get more expensive words, please comment below and tell us, give us suggestions.
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite expensive word? The kind
Yes.
we don't even have in the Hawaii dictionary. Okay?
The kind we gotta Google for
Yeah.
translate, and even use they have the sound like how to pronounce it.
I almost told her, I was like, delve, huh? Hey, why don't you meet me in the parking lot? I'll show you what delve is.
Oh my goodness. Oh, mahalo so much, Sio, for sharing about you. And we're so excited to get to know more about you, your life, and his dad on the next episode. Hello.
What's up, everybody? We are back.
We are back.
And as you guys know, I was talking about myself in the first half of the video. So we're going to move on to...
It's your girl, Kayala.
I had to let her do the intro because I always tease her with that every time, even in text. And I know she
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's your girl, Kayala. Like early in the morning. Early in the morning, like, I'm going to let her do her part. But early in the morning, when I watch the stories, it's like, hi, it's your girl, Kayala. Oh, just the whole thing just like, whoa. Everybody here was like, oh, who's that? It's like, mind your business.
Literally, but that's me. I'm early. I get up early for sure, and
then sometimes like, did she even sleep? Cause like, sister, you didn't sleep over? Cause I swear we was just partying last night, and you still with that. Hello, it's your girl.
it's your girl. Good morning. Gotta always show up. No, literally, like in fact, last night we went out. Last night, and
we went out last night. It was just it was a chill night last night, And then Uncle be extra and go out more last night and stay out till like 2 in the morning. Then I had an appointment at 6 in the morning. It's like,
oh my goodness.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Yeah.
But it's not.
But you can rest though, right?
Yeah, I can. I don't rest over there. I just stay up. But yeah, it's not about me right now. It's about your girl Keala. So Keala, let us know. As where you were born and raised, and don't tell us about Kahimohala, please.
Okay, let's talk about Molokai Ward then.
Okay, because Kahimohala, I know that's where you was at, and that's don't tell us about this. Is Kapiolani, Queens Hospital.
I know.
Where were you born and raised at?
Yeah, so I'm Keala Kalauli. I'm born and raised in Hilo. So my mom's side of the family is from Hilo, and my dad's side for the next episode, his family is from Molokai. And then we were raised in Oahu. I graduated from Marino High School.
Marino. Oh, Marination High School. You guys ever... That's why she good at marinating meat. Marination High School. Oh, shout out to
Marino.
Oh, Marino. Oh, another expensive word. Here we go.
And it's so crazy because, like, people are like, oh, where do you grad? I'm like, oh, I went to Merno. And then they're like, oh, where's that? And so I always explain, like, okay, Kapiolani Hospital, the school on the side of the freeway? Yeah, that was us. And literally, you blink and you pass the whole campus. But yeah, I went to school there. There's three sisters. I have one older, two younger sisters. So I'm the middle. I have lots of nieces and nephews. And I have my partner, Sam. We've been together
Sam.
almost eight
Shout out to
years.
Sam.
Yay, baby. Almost 8 years. And next year we'll make 8 years. And I got a funny story about Sam.
Oh, it's my
So
favorite right here.
Oh my goodness. And if you met Sam, just life of the party, a ton of fun. It's literally like we have like the same personality and we
Yeah.
just get lit AF. And then we look at each other like, okay, who's driving home? But we always figure it out. But a few years ago, when we moved up here, I was telling Sam, like, hey, oh, this is Christmas time. I was like, hey, do you think I deserve something shiny this year? And so I just kind of planted that seed. And came Christmas, I was like, wow, I got lots of presents. So I was opening all my presents. And then I realized that she bought me a lot of clothes from Sheen.
Oh, Sheen.
So I was like, my love, I think you got Sheen and Shiny mixed up. But Seal, now I'm telling this story, Seal can realize on why Sam would do something like that.
Yeah, guarantee. Not from Wish, but from Sheen. He made a mistake. She made a mistake. So it's supposed to be Wish, but she went to Sheen.
But Sheen, so it was all good. But the biggest takeaway I got from that is Sam bought me clothes that like I would have never bought. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't wear this. But when I did wear it, I got the most compliments, literally. And so maybe, honey, you definitely got a gift
Yeah.
we need to delve into.
We delve. See, here's the word again, delve. Okay, now we're gonna delve into the next section. So, Keala, here's the next one. So, I mean, I know personally you go to, what is, what do you do on a daily? What is your career? But I know you do have other things going on, especially real estate, and
Mm-hmm.
you're into insurance. But real estate, I've been seeing you getting more motivated to do. And I got the
Absolutely.
backstory of it, but I want you to tell everybody what's your goal.
Yes, absolutely. So this year is 2024, and when we moved up here, I had a little tough time adjusting. I'm not sure if any of you experienced that, but I had a hard time. It wasn't it was just really like when they say like when it rains it pours. I definitely was getting that blues feeling from all the rain, not being under the sun, and really had like a little mental health challenges for a little bit. But then I started to just find my joy again. So full time, I work here at the Geico office in Vancouver.
Vancouver, shout out to Geico Vancouver.
Thank you, Geico Vancouver. They are one of our sponsors, allowing us this space to be able to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
So I'm full-time sales agent. We have an office here that I manage. So if you're ever interested and you need a quote, they're always free. But my next thing I started this year
Well, you
was
heard that was free quote, okay?
quotes.
Not free insurance, okay? I hear free at the beginning. I'm thinking, oh, free insurance. Okay, I'll go over there and get on free insurance. No, it's free quote, guys. Just to correct that part, okay? Free quote, not free insurance.
I emailed him yesterday, the playwright, and then he texts me back. Oh, I thought I was getting free
Yeah, because
insurance.
all I seen was a Geico logo. I was like, oh, she finally gave me free insurance. I don't know what I'm going to insure, but it was free insurance. And I seen the script. I was like,
Psych.
Dun, 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 dun. You know that kind of move. But
No,
yeah.
yeah. So, but this year I started a Hawaiian catering business with me and my partner. We are called Shaka Belly. And we just started in March of this year. We've just been doing pop-ups. It's been a blessing with the Kekukui Foundation and Kaloku and the Halal.
Yes, yes,
They
yes.
definitely really help push us and gave us the opportunity to showcase our food. So we did our first event was in May at their May Day, and then they welcomed us to do the 4 days of
So if you guys don't know
Aloha.
what 4 days of Aloha is, it's actually located in Vancouver, Washington, and
Esther Short,
it's been going on for a very long
22
22
years
years
this year.
since Auntie started it, which is
Mm-hmm.
Koloku's mom. So like shout out to Auntie because
Mahalo.
Mahalo's like big time because you really showed the culture out here and you inspired more the Polynesians to be out there, like I said in the beginning. And she is one of the people who actually brought out the Hawaiian culture to Vancouver. So shout out to 4 days of Aloha to
Yes,
Ed
mahalo
Koloku.
so
Mahalo's big time.
much. And they do so much. Not only do they allow to do food, they have workshops that they offer. They have vendors that come in from Hawaii
Yes.
and travel
Kumus
and
and
kumus, and like it's all hands on deck. And the way they operate this, it's incredible. It's an incredible experience. And we'll see you guys next year for
next year it's gonna
Hana
go, yeah.
Ho.
Hanaho one more time. Hey, here's a joke. If you see that Koloku,
Hey, make sure in the VIP.
we're gonna check the videos for VIP section, okay? Anyways, Kala, is
Oh
that
wait, did I talk about real estate?
ready to
I
say
think
not
no.
yet?
Well, so this year
I know you
I
had a lot of you told me the backstory of why you were trying to get into real estate.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. To just really help us Polynesian people get into housing, just
yes,
understanding the logistics, the needs, and, a lot of us moved out here, priced out of paradise, and now we live here
exactly.
and like, oh, we still can't make it. So I've been really, surrounding myself, attending events, and just trying to absorb all of this information so that we can rock and roll and bring more Polynesian homeowners.
And if you guys don't know Keala, and I've heard another story about her, if you see
Oops.
her notepad on her phone, her a
Ah.
lot of the inspirations are in that phone. So one day I'm gonna get in that phone and I'm gonna go see what the hell she's up to before it surprises me. So I'm gonna find out ahead of time before it's like, hey, Seal, let's start this. I was like, when you start this? 2 years ago? Okay.
No,
But no, she's a
absolutely.
very inspirational person. You know, if you guys do have her social media, you guys watch her stories in the morning. It just wakes you up, like the excitement that comes out of her, like her daily tasks that she does. I know she went to some conventions just recently out there
Mhm.
just to learn the real estate and to bring that gift back and what she learned to us and to teach us how to the Polynesian people, especially, to purchase houses, property,
Mhm.
things that we want, and yeah, that's just her. I'm very happy to know her, and she says she's gonna give me my first house
Oh yeah,
free.
generational wealth. We got this. I got you. We're gonna have our own little compound,
Yeah,
and yeah, definitely, it is a Kako thing. We got to do this together. And if anybody else wanna rock and roll, let's do
yeah.
it.
So what? We're sitting here right now, and we're actually working on our first episode. What inspired you to? I know you've been talking about this for a while, but what inspired you to do a podcast?
Yeah, so Sio and I have a lot of friends. And I so the biggest piece was when we started Shaka Belly, right? Like sometimes you just become kind of shy. You don't want to really promote yourself, and I just started like meeting other vendors, and we just they kind of really help inspire me, like to believe in myself. Like I can do it, I can do it, and they really all kind of just planted little um, pockets of inspiration, and I felt that like oh my gosh, like my beautiful friend that just like saved my life and just like helped me out, like I felt like they deserve to be seen. And we do a lot of events now together, and
Yes.
so I feel like, hey, this would be a great opportunity for us as Polynesian entrepreneurs to kind of give us a platform to share our stories.
Yeah.
And since 2020, right, with that whole pandemic, we
With the whole
were
pandemic, it's just it gave
shifted a
us.
lot of things.
So when the pandemic happened, it kind of maybe she thought the same way, and I thought the same way, is to come up with things to once they open up everything up, we just come out strong
Hmm.
and come out positive with what we have planned. I'm pretty sure her notepad. That's why her notepad is like loaded, like mine's is too.
Yeah.
But pandemic did, help a little bit with our inspiration and to elevate more into what we're doing right now today. Um, but yeah, again, I know that you're explaining what inspired you to do the podcast. Um, is there any more to it?
Um, yeah, I just want to just meet people and try their food. If you cannot tell, we don't starve.
uh,
And we have
cut the
friends who
video. Cut the video.
edit,
Well, we
edit.
starving right now. Okay.
We need sugar free,
We
to be
need
honest.
sugar. We
Low
need sugar,
cal, but
and then we need
we need H2O
no,
on the rocks.
no, no. We need white car. We need white car. No, if you see this white car, please.
And I think on here it
That
says
water's
like,
the water's actually good. Like I drank that over that 4 days of Aloha because we were doing security there. And
hey, they're from
yeah, no,
Hilo.
we that water is actually pretty good. I mean, it like my securities too. They was like, oh, we felt so energized with this water. I go, I don't know, I don't know what's in
Volcanic.
volcanic
Volcanic.
water.
That's
Pele, yeah, Pele staying you right now, bro.
yeah. And actually, they recommend, right, like to drink like a gallon of water a
Yeah,
day. So, I mean, gallon forms would be perfect for
not
us.
vodka, but
Hey, speak for yourself. That's the after party.
like we were saying, we were talking about Guayaquil, we are not vodka. Oh, trying to party already. We
Right?
didn't even hit 10,000 subscribers yet. We try to
Oh my
celebrate.
gosh, yes. Please follow us
Please follow us. Like
along.
we hit 1,000. I got excited. We still couldn't get
Oh my
like.
gosh, yes, we're so excited. But yeah, definitely want to just bring so much of our Polynesian entrepreneurs to the platform and be able to share their story. In fact, just like my recent search outside of, my foodies, I actually found other like Polynesian entrepreneurs in real estate and banking. So I definitely am going to start reaching out to them and having them come in and just kind of give us some education and some information on what we can do in our personal finances and how we can help, our families.
Nice, nice, nice. Good. So, can you share with us most of your memorable moments?
Wow. So this
Especially,
story, when I was younger.
yeah, back in the
Oh my
days.
gosh. Okay,
Just
so
back
this
in the
is
day.
gonna be like a whole new episode.
Oh, okay. No, just cut, chop, and move on.
Just have it moved. So, we grew up in foster care for most of my childhood. Um, I was blessed, to be honest. We had great foster parents that really pushed for us and wanted to raise us as how they raised their kids. And so that kind of helped us get an education.
Mm.
And we was part of, I'm not sure if you guys know, but they were called the Casey Family Program, and they did permanent care for kids that was taken away. But they helped us. We still, I mean, I just like the stories you hear about kids in foster care, like those horrible stories, they're very true. But we were probably the 1% that just it was still tough, but we were very well taken care of. We got educated, and they even helped us like after high school and like help us prepare for life. Um, Not as much preparation as what we needed, but they still set us up to be successful. And I count a lot of my blessings. Even for my mom having to make those decisions at those times, I was like 8 years old. And so we were taken care of until we were the age of 18. But there's no regrets at all. I tell my mom, thank you so much for doing that, because who knows what life would have been,
Yes.
or where I would have been. Definitely, we were not private school. We could not afford private school. And to be honest, we were, actually elementary.
I mean, who like wears uniforms?
Yes. Oh, I
Okay.
did. I went to intermediate. I went to St. Francis High
Saint
School.
Francis. Ah.
The number six, we had to catch the bus, and so was the number six. Well,
Not
we
the number 7 to Kalihi.
no. Oh, and then that became the A, right?
Yeah.
The in Kalihi,
Yeah,
yeah.
Kalihi.
The
So number 7 was Kalihi. From what I remember, yeah.
Yes, we lived in Kailua at that time, and so we had to catch the bus into downtown. Actually, we had an express bus if you didn't miss it. So I think they only came like one time early in the morning, and then we caught the city bus and went to school. And you've seen everybody on uniform because we all was going to the same schools. And then when my sister came to high school, she did not want to go to all girls school, so we had to make a decision, and that's how we ended up at Marino.
What's crazy is like actually me and Rita can relate to this story. Shout out to the foster parents out there, doing their thing,
Mhm.
and we know we, especially me and my wife and Kiala. Now I know. Um, we know it's hard to take care of all these different kind of kids that's in your house, but shout out to them for taking that big step.
Yes.
And then, like I said, me and Rita do relate to that because I was a runaway kid,
Mm.
and then I ended up in foster care myself because like listen,
Ay,
wait. The story was I don't want to go back to my parents' house because they're gonna beat me up. So
Ah,
I was like, yeah,
self-inflicted.
yeah. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna keep it safe. I'm gonna go to the foster home. They're gonna take care of me, but it wasn't the same. Like I felt left out,
Mhm.
so I end up running away myself. But I mean, me, like I said, I can relate to that story myself, and I can feel it. I felt it from you when you're saying that. I was like, oh wow, I can feel her now.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't think I've ever talked about it before, so this
Yeah,
is
not
the
not a
the
lot,
first
but
time.
not a lot of us will talk about it
Yeah.
because we just don't want people to know.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
for me, I don't care.
Yeah,
I really don't care. But then I just like, if it comes up, it comes up. Like that's
yeah.
just kind of it. If you know me, then you know me. Then that's how you know me, and stuff like that. So, yeah, we just caught the city bus, and then now they get the rail. I haven't been on the rail yet. Maybe we
They're
gotta.
building one out of real.
Ah,
Did they even finish the first one?
I don't know.
I don't even know if the first one.
I gotta plead the fifth.
Yeah, they're building one out of one. So I didn't even want to get into that right now, honestly. So who inspired you, and who is your role model? Who do you look up to?
Ooh.
There's a lot. I know there's a lot. We all look up
Ye-
to a lot of our
Yeah,
uncles, aunties back in the
absolutely.
day.
The biggest influence I can honestly say that really inspires me to cook is probably my grandfather.
Hmm.
Everybody called him Choo Choo. And
Why he
funny,
used to run you guys over?
Man, he was no mercy. But my grandma was the one. Like my papa was one of those like very soft spoken. But like when he speak, like you better hop, skip, jump, and figure it out. But my grandma ran this house with an iron fist and no mercy at all. But my grandfather would cater so much parties. His favorite color was green because that was the color of money. And so we had to take all his utensils, the cooking utensils, the pots, the pans, the coolers, the chairs, and he had our name was Kalauli, and you had to take the green spray paint and mark all everything, all the tables, all the chairs, the utensils, so that he knew like what belonged to him. And he also, like my uncles, my mom, she's a great cook. We got to get her on here too. But my mom, my
Oh yeah, that
sister,
pastilla
oh,
stew.
yes, if you was at the 4 days of Aloha, my mom flew in specifically to make the patelle stew. I was like, whatever you need, that's all I need from you. And I appreciate her so much. It was such a great hit, and you know, it was so like, oh, I felt so amazing for her because everybody make pateles too,
Hmm.
but some people don't make it right.
No,
And some just, I don't know, something missing, like this not pateles
that's salt and
too.
pepper.
Yeah. And so, to really have like people enjoy it as much as me and my family enjoys it, it's just so heartwarming for me.
Nice story. I'm gonna, I'm gonna talk about this pastilla stew because I actually tasted this at her birthday party.
Ah, yes.
And I was very confused. I was like, "What is this chili? What is it?" And then I
Mhm.
then I tasted the pastilla. I was like, I looked around. I was like, "Who made this? Who made this pastilla stew?" And then when you said your mom was here, I was like, "Oh, I guarantee you, Kiala never make this. The mom made it. Guarantee you, the mom
Oh,
made
like
it."
he know me, yeah.
Yeah, like I knew her after I charged her for her party.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And if you know me, like I can get the right person for
Yeah.
do what we really like eat. But yeah, and in fact, at my birthday party, I think everyone was taking the solo cups and loading it with the
Yeah,
pateles.
pasteles too. Yeah. Oh,
There's
then Nale walked out with all the lumpias, bro.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Jen Chow. Thank you for that. Oh, and in fact, she made it herself. It was homemade. So she got to show us how she slayed those because they were the talk of the town. The spring rolls and the patella stew for
Yeah.
sure.
Nice, nice, nice. So, Kiala, I mean, here's the next question: What challenges do you face, and then how would you overcome?
Oh, yes. So, CEO touched on this a little bit, and it's about partnerships. Because I have so much ambitions, I have so much dreams and so much goals. Um, but sometimes when you share them with some people, it doesn't resonate with them. But then when you actually find somebody that resonates with what your goals and dreams are, I just feel like magic just happens.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was just exactly on what happened between CEO and I. Like it was an instant thing. We had the same ideas, the same visions, and even when we collaborate or we have discussions, like we're like, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, like we definitely like feed off of each other, like to the max.
To the max, like each toe getting touched, that
Yeah.
kind to the max.
Absolutely. And yeah, partnerships is the biggest challenge for sure. Trusting
Exactly.
people,
Yeah.
people who show up, right? They say, yeah, yeah, I support you. And then you calling them and no call, no show.
They support you, but you go look for them on your following list, and they're not even there. So
Mhm. Yeah, so that's probably my biggest challenge is initially finding my tribe, people that resonate with me, that just kind of shares the same ambitions. I'm always trying to just level up, always learning. I feel like a responsibility, like
Mm-hmm.
for my Polynesian people. Like
Yes.
I have the capabilities of learning new skills, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
when I'm learning these new skills, sometimes during the education part, it's like a lot of information, but I can kind of like, okay, let's simplify all of this, and I can just kind of make it a little simpler and then be able to transfer that education to other people. So that's going to be my biggest goal for sure, is being able to share my expertise and my knowledge, but finding the partnerships, people that you trust, because this is like your life, your
Yeah, it is,
dreams.
it's hard to trust people. I mean,
Hmm.
we learn to accept, but when it comes to the trusting part, it's so hard, especially partnering up with something like this. And then this is something that I take serious, and I pretty much know that Kiala takes serious.
Hmm.
Is we talked about business. Once we do business, it's straight business, and we're gonna get into it. I
Hmm.
mean, like we explained in the beginning, it did take a little bit because we're trying to figure some stuff out, and then somebody,
Life,
yeah,
bruh.
live, and
Life
then
was trying to dodge
I had
bullet.
my gigs, and then somebody like steal my feet. I don't know. Everything, everything was like disappearing in front of me. My feet was gone. When we first talked, I had both my feet, and then somebody went steal them in the hospital.
Oh
So I think I'm
man.
gonna put the picture up on my feet. If you
Yeah.
guys see them around walking, let Uncle know, okay?
Right. Call
Call
911.
911.
Lost, sent unto lost and found. But I am so grateful to have Seal as my brother, as my co-host, with everything. We definitely have such a strong trust bond. I mean, we probably talk and text like all the time. We're always communicating, and yeah, I'm always into something. He's into something, but this is gonna be our focus from now
Yeah.
on. We really want to start sharing the stories and getting people on
Yes.
board.
So watch your emails, guys, because you might get the next invitation to the podcast.
Chee! Absolutely. And we hope that you accept us with open arms.
And make
And
sure you bring some food, huh?
ah!
Nah.
No,
So,
absolutely.
what is your goal, and what is the future you're looking for with this podcast?
Yeah, absolutely. I read this book called The Giver, and it was about being the connector. And so my vision is to be the connector to just our community. Basically, your Craigslist, but it's your KK list. And whenever you have questions or you are looking for answers, and then if I can find, an expert in that field to be able to help you get through whatever, issues you're having or questions or anything. So I'm a big referral person too, especially if you get good food. Ooh, if you get good food, I'm definitely like, yeah, go over there. But I want to get to know more Polynesian entrepreneurs. I was listening to this other Polynesian entrepreneur, and I was just blown away because this one entrepreneur is an actual inventor. Like he invents things, and I was just, man, I love to learn. I love to support people doing amazing things, and I just want to be the connector to everybody.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Last thing is knowing every day we all make mistakes. What is the advice would you would give to people out there, knowing from your mistakes, knowing from our mistakes, and knowing how to explain the advice to them,
Hmm.
what you learn, and you give them a better advice to starting, especially a podcast.
Woo! I, in fact, somebody gave me this advice recently, and it's to be able to say no, setting boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm definitely an empath and I love people. I love to help people. I show up for people like, but a lot of that takes time. And sometimes we have to find the people who show up for us. And a lot of those times like I miss that piece, cuz I just you're my friend. I'm going to
Yeah,
show
yeah,
up for you. But it's sometimes we got to step back and really like look at the big picture, right? Like if you're putting in all of this effort, are they equally showing up and equally filling your cup? Each time. So the biggest piece I need to learn, and I'm also in a working progress and under construction. But being able to say no and really managing my schedule and my times on what brings joy to me and what makes me happy. Because we can get through life and a lot of the things, it becomes like a habit. Like, oh, we got to do this. Oh, we got to do that. Um, but just adding some joy into your routines and just being able to just be mindful of your time because like my sister at Lonnie 808 Cakes. We not here for a long time, but we here for a good time.
yes.
So managing your time for sure is something that I'm learning, being able to say no, and it may not be no for today. I mean, it might be no for today, but it might not be no in the future. So I'm really trying to like let people know, like, okay, well, call me back in 3 months, like once my schedule starts filling up. So I'm very mindful of that challenge.
Yes, thank you guys so much for being here with us today. Um, the advice that you heard from us at the ending, it's very adjustable to your life. You don't have to go by what we say. Is just a resume from us to you, and something we're just starting a foundation. You asked us for advice, we're gonna give it to you, but you can do adjustments to it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I mean that's Keala right here. Shout out to our sponsors, Vancouver Geico.
Vancouver
Thank you so
Geico.
much
Thank you so much, Jake
for the
Talbot and your team. Yeah, absolutely.
and letting us use your space, and also
Oh, yes.
shout out to another sponsor.
All right, yeah. Oh, where is my section? Oh, all right, yeah. So, shout out to our sponsor Jamie and his
Thank you, Jamie.
family at
Mahalos.
Law Auto. They have decades of experience acquiring only the most reliable vehicles. Give them a call. They're at 503-504-9928. They will definitely help you get financed and into a car in whatever situation you in. The From somebody who used to sell cars, it's not really worth it to go dealership to dealership because what happens is when you turn in your app at one, they're going to run it for all of these, to get you qualified. And then if you go to another one and you give them your app, so they're going to constantly run your stuff. So
Mm.
just go to one place. Find the vehicle that you can afford. First of all, you can afford, okay? If you want a big boy truck, make sure you get one big boy paycheck because that's what it's going to
Yeah.
take.
And
Not,
the insurance too. You gotta think about insurance too.
yeah,
So make sure you
absolutely.
come visit the Vancouver Geico. So if you purchase a vehicle, make sure you get your insurance from Vancouver Geico and come see Kayla herself.
Yes, come see
She's right there in the
me.
front. You cannot
Yeah.
miss her. I'm looking right at her desk right now because we cannot afford one space, so we're using
Yeah.
Geico.
Absolutely. But mahalo so much, everyone, for tuning in. We look forward to many more memories together. And let us know how we did today.
Oh, also make sure if you guys want to sponsor or support the channel, so we can come up with more content, especially the water right there. If you know the name, Waiakea. Okay, we're gonna say it again, Waiakea. If you guys want to support us, drop the link or drop an email to us. Make sure you share this video, like, subscribe to our channel, and I'm gonna be dropping our sponsor links on the bottom of the page so you guys can follow them too.
Yeah, Solid Rock.
Solid Rock,
Yeah, Shaka
Shaka Belly,
Belly, cause
course.
it's belly
Yeah.
good. Ew.
Yes, yes, yes. But again, thank you so much. I appreciate all you guys' support, and especially to our sponsors who kind of gave us a kickstart to,
Absolutely. That's how we got all of these.
yeah, to
we
make our dreams come happen. But again, thank you guys so much. Mahalos.
Cheese.